Now more than ever, innovative technologies are fueling change and sparking new ways of thinking. Collaboration between corporations and startups is key to staying at the forefront of these trends. However, finding the right startups can be expensive, time-consuming, and ineffective. But Plug and Play is here to help. As a corporate partner, you will gain access to a whole ecosystem of innovation. Discover startups that meet your tech interests. Stay updated on the latest trends and network with industry peers. We will help you during every stage of your innovation journey, no matter where you are and where you want to go. Get in touch today.
Thanks a lot for coming. It's really nice to see familiar faces in Casablanca for Expo Day. I'm Thomas Bigagli, Ventures Lead at Plug and Play Smart Cities EMEA. 2 years ago, when we started Plug and Play Smart Cities in Paris at Station F, we would have never expected to grow operations that quickly to so many locations. Now we are operating in more than 10 countries globally, including the best country in Africa called Morocco. Quite frankly, this project with OCP is actually one of the best initiatives that Plug and Play worked on. You know, leveraging this amazing, beautiful space called Startgate and the expertise of Plug and Play and its partners in order to boost the local tech ecosystem is making it so special. And on that note, I would like to thank all of our partners, OCP, 1337, UM6P, SAEDM, SADV for their trust, but also give a huge shout out for our amazing team that have done an amazing job putting this together. And look at us today, ready to celebrate. So before kickstarting the event, I would like to remind all of you to download this app called Connect, where you will have all of the information of the event, but also you will be able to connect more efficiently with the people you meet. If one day you want to create such app for your event or your places with multiple visitors, just visit their website and you will be able to do this for free in a few minutes. Lastly, I would like to thank again everyone for coming here today and welcome on stage our amazing host that came straight from the Silicon Valley, the ex-CIO of the city of Palo Alto and the author of Smart Cities for the Mid. Please welcome Jonathan Reichental.
Yay! Hey, good. I got this. I'm good. Yes, for Thomas, that was awesome. Very, very welcome to the first Smart Cities Expo with Plug and Play here in Morocco. What an incredible achievement for them. Give them a round of applause. Really amazing. Thank you. Well done, well done. And they have an amazing show set up for you today. Incredible startups. I've been walking around getting to know some of them. I think you're going to be really, really impressed. Just want to tell you who I am. I came from Silicon Valley. I couldn't be more excited to be here. It's my first time to Morocco. I'm going to spend a few days here. All I've seen is Casablanca. I'm going to Marrakesh tomorrow. So it's a real thrill to be here. I did work in government for many years. And I worked for a city, the city of Palo Alto. It's the birthplace of Silicon Valley. You know, if you're going to be a tech guy and work in government, that's probably the best place to be, right? I worked there, and, you know, I did a lot of work for the city, and I thought, you know, I'm going to be really focused on innovation for the city, and I was. But what happened was, I fell in love with cities. I fell in love with cities. And I had the great pleasure and privilege to go all over the world before COVID and advise mayors and prime ministers and city leaders of all different types about the potential to use technology to change people's lives for the positive. And this is the great, great honor of my life. So I'm thrilled to be here. This is one of my first trips in the last 12 months, so I'm very happy to be out of the house. All right? But it's such a pleasure to be here Thank you very much. Now, I'm just going to show you what we're going to do today. When the slide comes up, we've got an action-packed, and it's a fast-moving agenda, so you are not going to be bored, I can assure you. It is really fast. If you get a chance, and I would really encourage you, do visit every one of the startups' booths. These are incredible people. They're passionate. They've been spending so much energy and time on creating great solutions. So give them some love and hear what they have to say. So I'm going to be back soon to talk about cities more generally. I want to welcome up one of the leaders of Plug and Play here in Morocco, Aziz El Hasham. And welcome. Let's hear from you.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you for joining us today. Today is a very special day as it marks our first ever Plug and Play Expo in the African continent, out of Casablanca, Morocco. It's a beautiful day for us. It's a milestone. We're humbled and proud to be amongst you today. My name is Aziz El Hasham. Originally, I'm from Beirut, Lebanon. And for the past 4 years, I have reallocated to 4 different continents, pursuing my career path. Today, I find myself in lovely Morocco with an amazing project and with my beautiful team. So the team here is it's Sarina Amini, Wissal Ben Talib, Alberto Anton. We work very closely with the Parisian office. Thomas Bigagli, Thomas Bardawil, and Omid Mehrin Far, they are with us in the live stream. They couldn't be with us here tonight, afternoon, but because France, they closed the border. So welcome everyone. Today you will be hearing 17 pitches. 13 of them will be live, 4 of them will be virtual, and it's going to be a packed program. So basically, our project here with OCP, UM6P, 1337, and the whole university, it's an amazing project. We are accelerating 2 batches of startups. We are investing in startups, and beautiful. So today, before we start, I'm going to tell you a bit more about Plug and Play, who we are and what we do, and why we're here in the first place. So the whole story started back in Iran in the 70s, 80s, in the Shah era. So our founder and CEO, Saeed Amidi, he had businesses in Iran, but he was forced to get out of Iran because of the revolution. So he went to Palo Alto, Silicon Valley, and there he had the chance to buy a building, a 3-floor building. On the first level of the building, he had a rock store. And in the rock store, at that time it was expensive, it was Ajami, it was handmade. So basically, only venture capitalists at that time could afford those rock stores. So he made a lot of friends there. And then one of his friends introduced him to a small investment, a small team, which you might know by the name of Google. So basically, at that time, there were 2 people, and then he made them grow from 2 people to 50 people. He gave them investments, he gave them rent space, and from there, you know the rest. After that, he was approached by PayPal. PayPal, basically the founders, they came to him. They had no money. They wanted to rent the space. So basically, they managed a deal where they give equity instead of the cash for the rent. And you can imagine how much the equity is worth right now. So fast forward, in 2006, he decided to buy a building, a huge facility in Sunnyvale, Silicon Valley, where he wanted to be the intermediary between startups, corporates, investors, universities, and governments. So basically, he had this vision, which got us here to this moment. So what we do at Plug and Play is mainly 3 main things. We are an accelerator, incubator for the startups, which we are doing right now with our startups. At the same time, we are middlemen between the corporates and the startups. So basically, the corporates, they come to us with a couple of pain points, and then we source for them the right technologies that solves their problems. And last but not least, our venture capital activities. So basically, we have a beautiful portfolio with 15 unicorns, just 4 or 5 of them this year. And we just got 2 weeks ago our first ever African unicorn, which is Flutterwave, and it's a pride for us. So this is the vision of Plug and Play, being the intermediary. And then now we are in more than 35 locations worldwide, but this is our first African office. We have activities in Johannesburg, and we will be opening an office eventually in Johannesburg, connecting the North and the South, the English and the French-speaking Africa. So those are the programs we operate in, the 17 different industries, from energy to AgTech to sustainability, InsurTech, XYZ. And then those are the partners that trust us. Basically, we work with them. We work with more than 400 partners around the world. And here in Benguerir, we are working with OCP, UM6P, and we are doing a beautiful project there. So this is the batch, the selection of the startups we have in our batch. So as you can see, we have selected from Morocco 17, South Africa 2, France 2, Spain 2, Egypt 1, Nigeria 1, and then we had in total 17 accepted. So last but not least, before leaving you, I just want to say a couple of words. Because of coronavirus and because of the sanitary restrictions, we have restricted the invitations to specific people in Morocco. If you are here today, that means you are one of the key ecosystem players in this country. But at the same time, that means you have a social and economic responsibility to play towards this ecosystem. What we do best at Plug and Play is help bridge gaps, build ecosystems, and momentum is what we've been working on. Help us do our role by doing yours. Thank you, everyone. We are humbled. Merci beaucoup.